Hello and welcome to the Tauron Arena as we settle into our seats and prepare for what should be a no-holds-barred contest between two world-class volleyballing nations. Clayton Lucas here with you as Serbia, last year's beaten finalists, look to make it back-to-back finals. Although to do that, they will have to get past Italy, and then coming up later on, we will have Brazil against the defending champions, France. No doubts, was Rashanin as well, number 18, who was rested for their last match. For Italy and Gian Lorenzo Blencini, well, he made a tactical error in game one. That cost his team when he put Zaitsev from opposite to outside and put Vettori to opposite. He's changed that around though for the last game, and he brought Zaitsev to his more natural and favoured opposite position, brought Lanza back in, number 10. And that meant Vettori went to the bench. It worked for them. Be interesting to see whether or not Blencini sticks with that, or he goes back to the method that didn't quite work. Get the feeling he won't somehow. So the teams have finished their warm-up. There were some superb hits in the warm-up actually, as the chaps were going after the meter ball, seeing who could bounce it up off the floor as high as possible. It was very impressive, must be said, as you would expect though from two world-class teams. Surprisingly, Serbia won't be going to the Olympic Games as they failed to qualify, which is hard to believe really, but that is the strength and depth of world volleyball right now. So the team's out onto court, and it's time to get ready and listen to the national anthems of both sides. Courtesy of Brazil. And I say that because the USA played against Brazil, and the USA had to win the game 3-0 or 3-1. They were up 2-0. They had 2 match points, but only from serve. But Brazil came back and took the match 3-2 and knocked the USA out, and that sent Italy through in second place. As we see the referees for today, the first referees from Egypt, Nasir Shaban, and the second referee from Germany today is Heike Kraft. So it's time for Serbia to come out onto court. Going to start with them, and going through the outside, it's Uroš Kovačević, number 2. Marko Ivovic, number 8, is also gets the nod, along with Nikola Jojovic, who will be setting number 9. Dražen Ljuberić, number 16, goes back as the starting opposite player. He lines up at position 3. And Marko Prodašinin, who didn't play in the last game, he's back on court. And Srećko Lizinac, number 20, is the other middle blocker. Nikola Grivic, the man in charge, deciding this is the team that will get his country and theirs to the final. So for Italy and for head coach Gianlorenzo Blangini, it's a pretty straightforward choice for him now. Osmani Wantarena, number 5, goes through the outside. Number 6, Gianelli is setting. Number 10, Lanza goes through the outside. Zaitsev's opposite number 9, and then through the middle, it's number 11, Simone Butti, and the captain, number 15, Emanuele Birarelli. That's how they line up. Massimo Colacci is the libero, starting libero. Salvatore Rossini, number 7, likely to appear at some point. Well, the Italian side are very good, very workmanlike, very industrious, and so too are Serbia. If anything, Serbia have better height through the middle with Lizinac and Podrašinin. You feel that Italy have a better opposite in the form of Zaitsev than Serbia do with Ljuberic. And pretty even through the outside. Kovačević and Lanza pretty equal, and Ivovic and Wantarena equal. There's not going to be much in this one, but it could be 3-0 to either team. But I've got a feeling the sets could be very close. It's Serbia in red serving, it's Italy in blue receiving. This the first semi-final from the FIVB Volleyball World League Finals here in Kraków, Poland. And it's the perfect start for Serbia, an ace serve. Lanza and Colacci getting in a bit of a pickle. Jovic once again. Nice stop by Lizinac. Good cover though from Italy. Stojanovic, the libero, getting that one into play, but then Kovačević is down. Oh, everyone's having a chance to put it down, but nobody can at the moment. So it's up to the setter, Jojovic, to say, come on lads, I'm the setter. Don't rely on me the whole time. Gianelli had a go, the setter for Italy. He was no good. Jojovic was, though. So 2-0 for Serbia. Perfect start. He's getting better. Ivovic once again. A bit more heat in this serve, you feel. And indeed there is. No middle coming for Italy. Zaitsev will have a swing, and he's put down big time by Kovačević. Uroš Kovačević blocks at 3 meters 20. He was well above the net, wasn't he? Well, this is Serbia's big game. This is what they're building up for. There's no Olympics for them. They were in the final of the World League last year. They lost to France. They want to get back there this year. They want to leave as World League champions to finish off their season. And they're certainly going about getting into the final in the right way, aren't they? 4-0 up. Blencini may well be thinking about a timeout. And indeed he was, because that is exactly what Italy have called.
Sulla prima palla, okay, nel dubbio andiamo sempre in due, ragazzi. Poi prendiamo Lecce lo stesso, ma non c'è problema. E ricordiamoci però, se ci difendono, di non far saltare il piano muro difesa. Ok, Kovacevic su palla staccata, ok? Andiamo a lasciargli 2 palloni. Il 5 va fuori muro, orientato bene.
Very difficult for players to keep their eyes open on contact with the ball. It's an instinctive, natural reaction to close your eyes at the point of impact. Well, that's a shame. Lizinac didn't turn around the correct way as Kovacevic made a huge dig. Watch 20, Lizinac, doesn't turn around at all, doesn't react. A little bit slow, opportunity wasted. Birarelli will now serve for Italy. Rotation error. Kovacevic not happy about that. And now the player's going over to the second ref en masse, which will only get them into more trouble. Referee ordered them away. Well, Lizinac can put his hand up and be dismissive, but if you're out of rotation, you're out of rotation. You have to be in rotation as the ball is, or before the ball is impacted. Once the ball is impacted on the serve, you can then move to get into your position. And I'm imagining, well, it's rotation 6 at the moment. It may well be that Lizinac had got out of position too early. We were all watching the serve, weren't we? So we couldn't see what was going on. The ball, it's been called as a catch against Serbia. Well, that won't help their cause anymore. Ivovic going over to have another chat with the referee. All in vain, though. The referee's not going, well, yeah, you're right, I'm going to change my decision now. You've had a chat to me. Birarelli once again. Certainly Italy right back in the set now. That's a really good slow down of the ball by Buti. Jovic with an easy dig. Stanovic can set because he's behind the 3-meter line. Well, we are seeing that time and time again at this World League finals. At this level of volleyball, your player at 6 dig, which is number 8 for Serbia, it needs to be deeper, because the ball is hit with such ferocity off of the block that it is going a long way. And there are a lot of points being wasted by defending teams because they are creeping into court too far. Well, so difficult to stop. There's a slight space for him to go into with the height that he gets. He do well to get anything on the ball, which is what Buti did, but it was down his own side. Lizinac's will now serve for Serbia. Oh, it was a wild one, to say the least. He goes off. Majstorovic comes in. Gianelli with the serve. Picked his spot brilliantly, didn't he, Ivovic? made sure that ball didn't come back. Double touch given against Booty, who's now wandering around just pretending, yep, that didn't happen. Get on with the next point. The next point is Luberic with the serve. And as a result, the next point is Italy's. Zaitsev's been quiet so far. For the Azzurri, he's not done a great deal, as he's had one continuation hit. That's just about it. Juan Torena going back to the serving line. Oh, good dig from Luberic. Well, that's a little too low. Kovacevic did well to keep that one in play. He's got more height this time. And Zaitsev was getting greedy, trying to get his hand across with the conk block. It doesn't work. Serbia have the lead at the first technical timeout.
Dov'è? No, appunto. Quando ti informo, parla con i laterali. Ce l'avevo quella pipe lì. Non basta che tu prendi una parte o l'altra. Ci vuole assistenza se la battezziamo, ok? Tu resisti contro il primo tempo, però hai bisogno di assistenza. Dopo, così come diciamo sempre, non è che se noi battezziamo la
preko njega, ali moguće da kad je on tu, da će pomeriti ovamo. Da. Samo da znaš, znači, ovaj ti stoji na kratkoj dijagonali i ovaj ti stoji na ćošku. Ajde još.
No, Mare, bravo si.
Preko Vlaka,
Well, this is the view from the rail cam that's been introduced for this tournament. It just sweeps along the edge of the court. That's out of place. If the ball should hit it, it would be out, as we have a look at some of the slow-mo action. Oh dear, he's lost his clip. Booty. Rashanin does very well, doesn't he, just to help guide that over. But Lanza gets a really nice block out. And just like that, Italy back in it again. Very good pick-up by Birarelli with a really good ball out for Lanza. Well, that's the beauty of having world-class middle blockers, middle attackers like Podrashinin. You come in, you're on time, and you just have to commit. Birarelli's got no chance. He has to go up. I say no chance, no choice, but then Italy had no chance as a result of that ball out wide. Podrashinin with the serve. Nice one off the chest. Quite a few digs being made off the chest this tournament. But it's Italy who take the ball back to serve. They have the point to go with it, and they've levelled up. When you watch Podrashinin serve again, you'll see he throws the ball up, and then he takes a step backwards and then goes in on his approach. I've not seen any other player do that. Normally you throw the ball up, you watch Zaitsev throw, then attack. Some take their first step as they throw the ball up to get in rhythm. Some throw the ball up, then take their first step. Podrashinin throws the ball up, takes a step backwards, then goes forward. He's using that backward step as his momentum to then drive himself forward. Nice work by Gianelli going over on 2. Jojovic won't be able to follow suit because he's just served. He's at position 1, rotation 1 as it's known. What setters like to do is begin a bit of a battle when one goes over, the next one on the other side follows suit. Perhaps Jojovic will do that when he gets round to the front again. Luburic straight over the top of Gianelli. Drazen Luburic says he spikes at only 3.37 meters. Well, that's... I don't believe that. I think he contacts the ball a lot higher than that. Jojovic protects his face. And Italy are back in on level terms again. Nice play, Birarelli getting up, putting the ball down. Birarelli's serve once again. He has his habit of hitting the ball away from his body down into the corner. That looked like it was going long. Kovacevic, though, not taking any chances. Always a bonus when your middle blockers can make a dig. Booty out the play, Zaitsev out of the back with that one. Zaitsev's been playing his volleyball in Russia for Dinamo Kazan. Quite a few of the Serbian players play their volleyball in Italy. Nikic actually is plays his volleyball for Medina, which is where Brazil's Bruno and Lucas play their volleyball, as well as Luca Vittori, Salvatore Rossini and Matti Piano for Italy. So a few clubmates now against each other at this tournament. About 6 of the Serbian squad play their volleyball in Italy, in the Superliga as it's now known. Used to be Serie A. Luburic. Good up. Oh, that will be a double, even though it's Jojovic. Jojovic was going to wander over and say, come on, I'm the setter. Yes, you are the setter, and yes, you do get leniency. In other words, you do get a little bit of slack cut you as a setter, but he was turning around through that ball, and it was a double touch, said the referee. Podraščanin is the captain on court. Stankovic, who's the captain for Serbia, number 7, not playing at the moment. So the nominated captain on court, the only person who can talk to the referee, unless the referee calls a player over to talk to them. Well, that doesn't happen anymore. Uros gets that one off the block and out. He'll go back to serve. And Serbia happily siding out. Both teams trading points pretty well. Italy have settled in now, haven't they, after being 4-0 down. And it's getting to a point where, as suspected, the set is close. And I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm sure many of you watching wouldn't be surprised either, if we see this 19-20, 22-23 all the way through, unless someone can make a breakthrough and then, as a result of that, take that momentum forward and get a couple of points in front. You do get the feeling that anyone who does get a couple of points in front may well stay in front. At the moment, though, Italy have yet to have the lead. Serbia once again siding out to go in front. Watch, as I mentioned about Podraščanin, he throws the ball up and then steps backwards and then goes forwards. Zaitsev gets the side out. Serbia then leading by 1 at the second technical timeout in this first set, which is, as suspected, a very close affair.
Ha tirato 1-6-1, molto bene Luca, 1-6-5, molto bene Luca. Allora il 6 sta a 1 metro fuori campo, partendo da un passo a sinistra, ok? Diciamo la diagonale. Pronto a correre partendo da 1 metro fuori campo.
Znači, pomerite se ovdje zato što su ovdje lopte prvo jako puno diže, a drugo ovdje su lopte jako brze. Ako ima visok prijem, može da je okrene iza glave. Ok, ali pomerite se i čekajte tu, jel me razumete? Pomerite se i čekajte. Da stignete brzo u četvorku.
It'll be Jovovic to serve for Serbia. They've moved into their strong rotations now. Luberic into the front row. Ginelli again goes over on 2. And he did that last time, didn't he, when Jovovic had served? Is that coincidence or is that game plan? That was a bruising serve, but Kovacevic put it in, although saying that, well, unbelievably, Serbia got themselves in a bit of a pickle from that serve receive, but then get themselves out of it with this incredible stuff block, commit block from Lisinets. He's all over Birarelli. Absolutely nowhere for Italy's captain to go. Ivovic will now serve for Serbia. That looked like a bit of a carry. Some leniency being shown to Ginelli. Nice cut, but well dug by Zaitsev. Kovacevic gets up and then just puts that back down onto Zaitsev. He did very well, Kovacevic, not to touch the net as he goes to block this one. Watched and then gets a good touch. That might have been going wide. Zaitsev, though, flinching. Kovacevic takes the point, and Serbia open up another lead. This time just the 2 points, but that's the furthest they've been away in quite some time in this set. Although when they had that 4-0 lead, it was off the back of the serving of Ivovic. Good wide from Kovacevic, putting a horrible spin onto the ball into Birarelli's block and out of play. Always difficult to deal with the lefties. They put a completely different spin and contact on the ball. And this is a predominantly right-handed game. So Italy call their second timeout.
Per fare alcune cose, provare a far ricevere di più il libero con l'assalto, però lanciate bene, pensate a tirare la vostra miglior battuta in quella direzione lì, ma pensate al lancio e alla parte tecnica, che una buona battuta crea difficoltà. Poi dobbiamo lavorare meglio quando loro sono staccati da rete. Fermi, queste mani non sono molto alte, se passa, ti tira alto, Kovacic passa sopra e va fuori. Vai, 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 vai,
It's like up and away, isn't it, when you see those kind of shots? supermen playing volleyball. Zivovic gets ready to serve again. Well, somehow that's not hit the floor. Free ball for Serbia, 3 front court attackers, Luburic, Lizinac, it goes out to Kovacevic, one-on-one, he gets it past Gianelli. And Serbia now opened up a pretty convincing lead. Look at that again, middle has to commit, Birarelli goes up with Lizinac, and that leaves one-on-one for Kovacevic to pick his angle. Nice touch from Luburic. Good defense by Serbia. Kovacevic tries to get block out unsuccessfully. Well, that looked like a massive throw from Wantarena. 1980s volleyball brought back in 2016. In the hand and stayed in there a long time, didn't it, for that big throw? Although it has to be said, both Wantarena and Zaitsev have been a little bit inconspicuous in this game, haven't they? Birarelli. Good covering. Serbia have the advantage. Luburic one-on-one. Oh, lovely Luburic. Looked like he was going cross. Wantarena bought it, tried to take him away from the cross-court angle. And that was a great pickup. And then when it came back to Luburic, he makes an excellent swing down the line. Everything said line, everything said cross-court, didn't it? Until he hit it. Just too hard to handle. Lizinac melting this ball down the line. Wantarena not able to contain it. And that is the hardest serve we've seen at the tournament so far. Gianelli's gone off. Sotile's come in, one setter for another. And that might be just too little too late here. Certainly as far as this set's concerned, although the extra delay is what caused Lizinac a problem. Better from Zaitsev. Something about Kovacevic, isn't there? He always looks like he's just got out of bed. Certainly not as well preened as Zaitsev is when it comes to hairstyles. It's not often you're going to see that from someone like Prodrashinin, who jumps that high. They actually put the ball in his own side of the net. But those 2 points from Italy bring them back to within 2, and now Grivic calls the timeout for Serbia.
Probaj se, pazi samo ako vam beži lopta kao ovamo dvojica, znaš, onda je malo zeznuto penal na, zato što beži Potke. Kad je penal na, ako je idealna, onda je okej, ali ako krene da beži unazad, onda je mnogo zeznuto. Promeni ga ti, ajde. Bravo.
Luburic makes the unforced error. He was way up there as well. Oh, getting interesting now, isn't it? A couple of unforced errors from Serbia. Italy just one behind. So Chile goes back to serve. Zaitsev into the front row. And ask the question, is it just a lack of concentration? Because the serving pressure isn't huge from Italy, is it? It's not as if they're massive jump serves coming in, but that run of points 4 now for Italy. Means that Serbia call their second timeout.
Mi imamo napad, ljudi. Nije mu toliko oštar servis. Probajte prstima da je dignete blizu mreže, da dođemo brzo na prvi tempo. Kad je lopta blizu mreže, nema toliko pomoći. Probaj samo da udaraš ravno, zato što je reaguje posle i skače tu gde, razumiješ? Znači, samo okreći levo.
Lost in thought, isn't she? Maybe Serbia were lost in their own thoughts of having won this set already. Grubic hoping he's given them the wake-up call they need. This is some solid defence from Italy. They got a chance to go in front. Well, it's an error from Italy. Somehow Tauron contrives to miss that ball cross-court. He doesn't look too happy. Serbia are gifted the point back. There's going to be a change. Brodic coming in. Brodovic is how it's pronounced, or as good as I can get it. Hashtag drinking game. And Jovovic has gone off. So one blocker for another, but so much it's the setter, but also Brodovic has much more height. However, the ball goes the other side. When Tauron gets the block out, the scores are level. Brodovic will go off. Oh dear, well, Kovacevic all over it. Somehow let it go through his arms. Jovovic back in. Kovacevic and Podraščanin, the two front court attackers. Luburic available on the 10, and maybe Ivovic on the backcourt pipe for Serbia. It will be Luburic. But he's hit that plumb into the block, and now Italy out of nowhere have a set point. Great block from Antonov. Oleg Antonov, the substitute, comes in and denies Luburic. What a turnaround for the books. Tauron. Great work by Buti, committing on that middle ball. And Zaitsev's done it, it's off the block and long. And Italy, after being 4-0 down, and then trailing by 4 points again late on in the set, have turned it around to win 25-23. Well, Serbia weren't expecting that. Not sure Italy were with the way they started, but they certainly managed to take it in the end, didn't they? Did Serbia fall asleep? Do Italy care? Tauron and his name. It just reminds me of the Los Del Rio song, Hey Macarena, and I want to say, hey Tauron, but I'm sure he's screaming with delight for that one, as you are at home or where you're watching from. That was some block, wasn't it? You may well be doing the Macarena later on if they win this one and get through to the final. Good play again. Tauron's on fire. Zaitsev's moves pinning the block. And also Buti keeping Podrashanin with him. And that's so important. If you can just take your eye off the ball for 5 minutes, 5 points, and just watch the team's movement, watch how they get round the court, and that gives you a good reason as to why you don't get 3 blockers every time, or you get 1-on-1, or it's 2-on-1. Either there is movement or there isn't. And if there isn't movement, that favours the blocking team. If there is good movement from the attackers, it favours them. And as you can see from that, everyone thinking it's going middle, and then that pop-up on the pipe, creating the gaps. But the movement wide, also keeping the blockers wide, so they haven't got time to come in and flood the middle. He's so good at that, isn't he, Kovacevic? And also very good at the afters through the net. He'll know most of the players, if not all of them, as he plays his volleyball in Superliga in Italy. Hopefully I haven't all given you an earworm thinking about the Macarena and Tauron. And I apologise if I have. Double touch against Serbia. Oh, big block from Buti. That's why he and Biarelli are keeping Messi Piano on the bench. Many were tipping Piano to be one of the top blockers for this tournament. He's not seen hardly any court time. And that's why Kovacevic with nowhere to go. Gianelli won't have liked that now, will he? He'll be thinking, oh, probably should have gone out wide. He had to bring that ball down a little bit as well, but he just put it straight into where Podrashanin was waiting. Serbia know that they're in for the long haul here, and look at this. Serving right into the corner. It's a great serve, right into the traffic from Kovacevic. That time, though, as he tries to cut it to the other side, he's put just a little too much on it. Podrashanin. Top ball in that. It's half the battle, isn't it, at this level now, when you get these tough jump serves, the ability to put the ball in and allow the setter to go where they want makes all the difference, because then the block can't catch up. And the job of the servers is to make sure that that ball doesn't allow the team to go where they want. Technical timeout, and as we were in set one, it's Serbia leading by 2.
Ragazzi, attenzione, dobbiamo con la float far ricevere un po' di più Ivovic, ok? Kovacevic sta tenendo, a parte quella lì che gli è rimasta in mano, va bene? Quindi andiamo di più.
Quella più presa là in parallela gli dà un po' fastidio.
Però la prima palla del set l'ha ricevuta Slash, ok? Non vi dimenticate con Ivovic.
Odlična odbrana, odličan kontranapad, majstori. Idemo dalje.
Well, even though that was quite high behind to Zaitsev, he was still able to get that block out he wanted off of Ivovic. That sends Filippo Lanza back to serve now for Italy. Fiorelli unable to catch up to Antarena. Similarly, Serbia using a high ball out to 10. Fiorelli very late to react, wasn't he? Zaitsev had to turn his body to try and cut that back cross court, and then he's overcut it as a result. Pretty much cuffed him. So an unforced error, which gives Serbia a 3-point lead, and Blentini decides timeout required.
Senza stare lì, palla dopo, quando facciamo punto e quando fanno punto loro, ok? Questa è la prima cosa. C'hanno i 2-4, ok? Che sta appoggiando ai 2-4, va bene? Quindi come la palla non è perfetta, Ivovic, Kovacevic, ok? Con Ivovic non saltate troppo presto,
Vai, prendila ancora.
Mira, non arriva.
Very nice from Lanza, just popping up off the back of his pass, straight over the top of Bure. Look at that, once you commit, you're in trouble if you don't get it right. It's amazing how the game has evolved so that particular play, that backcourt pipe, just opens up the heart of the opposition's defense, and you get to swing free right into the middle of court. Srečko Ližinac with the serve. Easy one for Buti. And Tauron puts it away. That didn't catch anyone. Kovacevic is going for it, and then he says to Grivic, no, don't bother, he didn't touch him. He was hopeful more than anything. Well, actually, the referee blew his whistle because he got hit by Tauron. I think that was he was expelling air, and more than I think he thought he was going to fall. That's why there was a sound from him. So it's a replay. And Italy are creeping back into it again, aren't they? It's 11-all. Just a little too quick. Play's going to continue, and really good refereeing, pointing at the player to whom the ball touched as it went into the net. And now they're going to, well, they can't challenge that. They're going to challenge an illegal attack, but you can't challenge that. And then Blengini's saying we can't challenge that. You can challenge block touch, I guess. Nothing wrong with that. That was all good. Well, that would be the one, wouldn't it? Podraskinin has blocked a ball that wasn't going over the net. Or was it? Either way, Serbia have the point. Lubaric it will be to serve. You can understand Italy's frustration with that last point as we saw the replay. But that's volleyball. That's a horrible set, but the joust in the net is okay. And the ball goes out off of Serbia. And Tauron. Oh, Ginelli held his ground. Said, come on then, hit me, do your best. And it was a foot fault. Foot right on the line, well spotted by the ref. And Italy have moved in front, and Serbia call the timeout.
Znači, nama ne fali taktika, uopšte. Ovo se ne radi o tome da li mi taktički pročitamo šta će oni da urade ili ne. Me razumete? Pogotovo kad su lopte dalje od cajle. U redu. Ono što nam fali je agresivnost. Agresivnost nam fali, ljudi. Igramo i samo čekamo kad će oni da proigraju. Ne, mi uzimamo u naše stvari.
another big bruising swing from Zaitsev. Brilliant. FIVB just gets up there. Make sure it goes straight down. Nice play by Lanza. And Gianelli was moving, but not getting any closer to the ball. Tauron gets that one brilliantly to Lanza, who comes in on that. Only looking for block out, wasn't he? And he got it. Oh, lines judge gave it in. Referee gave it out. But I think we're going to have a challenge, are we? We are indeed going to be challenged. And Genie deciding I might as well. Total tracking system says probably shouldn't have challenged. So Serbia, well, this is as we were in the first set. That was 16, 15 and 17.
Chiamiamo forte, se non sentite chiamare Simone, chiamate forte per aiutare ad alzare le palle molto staccate, i contrattacchi, e andiamo anche negli appoggi, se avete la possibilità, appoggiamo di più in palleggio.
Tauron i Zaitsev. U redu. Znači, rekao sam za Zaitseva, ljudi, udara visoko, udara jako, dobar je blok bio, ali samo pazite da ste mirni i ako nam napravi blokaut, nek nam napravi blokaut ovako kao što napravio sad. Nemojte da nam lopta od našeg bloka ide levo ili desno, neka ide u vis iza nas. U redu, ako je spusti da mu se vrati pod noge, ok? Srednjaci još jednom, na Tauronu, ako ne stiže, tu gde ostavite kratku dijagonalu ga izblokira. Idemo da
Guess if you hit it hard enough, chances are you're going to get it through, as long as you are going for the hands. Which is what Zaitsev does very well. Well, that was all that was available to Zaitsev, and for once, no one was covering. We had two good covers behind the hits from Lanza. Oh, everyone's stood up, aren't they? You can't play volleyball from there. You've got to be down low if you're going to cover. Zaitsev's going, come on, chaps, that was for you guys. Very nice, very, very nice. Kuzinat's thinking, oh, been sold an absolute kipper, hasn't he, for that one? Lisinets comes back with a bruising swing that's... If you get up that high, his shirt number on the front of his top is above the height of the net. That net's 2 meters 43, same height as a football crossbar, which is 8 foot. It's very, very impressive, to say the least. This is where Italy have to be careful. Ivovic has had good serving runs, and they have been careful, and it's Zaitsev who rolls one back. And that keeps Italy in it. Fiorelli with his jump float serve goes from one corner to the other generally. 5 down to 5. This time though, a little change up as he goes to Ivovic to the line. Luberic waiting for a swing. The go-to man for Italy, Ivan Zaitsev. This is why he's the go-to man. Nowhere for Kovacevic to go as Zaitsev puts him down. Italy come level again. This is a similar point to the last set, wasn't it, where Italy just turned things around when it was Serbia who made all the running initially. It's going to be a challenge. Italy are celebrating. I don't think they've actually looked up to the referee yet. Now they're thinking, what? Zaitsev hammered it off the block he knows he'd had. You kind of sometimes need to look at the reactions, don't you? Kind of gives it away. Now that's just an enormous block touch. Although, to be fair to Stankovic, he managed to get his hand to go through that. It wasn't quite as obvious. It probably wouldn't have been very obvious in real time. So Italy turning around. Many people, probably myself included, would have had Serbia pegged to take
Ono
this
što
one.
hoću je da budemo isti. Nema veze da li smo 2 poena iznad ili 2 poena ispod. Nemojte da se terete da ste agresivni kad vodimo. A onda kad gubimo, onda svi se nešto... Ljudi, bre, igramo, bre! Igramo polufinale Svetske lige, bre! Dajte sve što imate, bit će super! Verujte mi! Dajte sve što imate sada, ispacite to iz sebe, nemojte gledati rezultat!
It's certainly Italy at the moment who are doing all the running. They're making sure that they're giving themselves every chance to win this themselves. One thing is clear, though, it is very much a close game. Close sets, as we suspected it would be. Hey, serve Gianelli. Brilliant. Oh, what a time to come up with it. Kovacevic didn't want it, Ivovic didn't want it, and it's Italy who take it. Italy then are at rotation 1 now. Ginelli will come round. He's got Wanzarena to go through 2. Zaitsev will swing through 4 to start with, through the outside by the first ref. And Buti in the middle. Lanza possibly on the backcourt pipe. All depends on how well they can deal with this serve from Luburic. Not very well. And it's Serbia who take the point. Forcing Lanza into an Elvis pose. Good chase from Ivovic. But Luburic has missed that one. Oh, I think actually it has caught Zaitsev. He was hoping that perhaps they wouldn't do the challenge, but his expression says it may well have caught him. Indeed. Well, that's where the challenge system comes into its own, doesn't it? So as Serbia edge it, Italy call timeout.
Solo fuori posizione che questa fischia, quindi non ti far nemmeno vedere troppo lungo, ok? Quanto lungo fai un passo in avanti? Sì, però occhio perché lei poi magari te lo fischia perché ok? Mi raccomando, ragazzi, le coperture, la prima linea centrale solo a questo punto mi tiene d'occhio il nastro.
Aspetta, outside out, raga, outside out, se fai il break la facciamo.
Serbia 22, Włochy 21, drugi set spotkania.
Top block from Kovacevic. Could be going to 1-1, couldn't it? See whether Kovacevic has touched the net though. Gribic saying, I'm pretty sure he didn't. He was nowhere near it. Kovacevic puts the straight arm up and leaves it there. High fives all round. That's what it means at Kovacevic and to Serbia. They have set point now. Just keeps the straight arm, wins the joust. Wins the point. Piano's come in. It's Luburic to serve for Serbia, on the verge of levelling this match at 1-1. And they've done it! It's an ace serve as well. Kalachi and Lanza beaten. Serbia takes set 2, 25-21, and it is 1-1 here in the Tauron Arena in Kraków. Very much all to play for as the teams go off for an extended break. So the best attackers so far in this match: Zaitsev, Tauron, Lanza, all the trio of swing hitters, as it were. Zaitsev being the power hitter, and then you've got Lubric, Kovacevic and Ivovic exactly the same for Serbia. The middle blockers not really seeing much action. Nothing in it serving-wise as well, is there? Kovacevic is certainly doing very well, considering he probably wouldn't be on if Nikic was fit. Kovacevic with more blocks than anyone. As far as receivers are concerned, Kovacevic is up there, 50%. He's been the one that Italy have gone after, and Lanz has been the player that Serbia have gone after. Just having a look at some of the stats provided by the system over and above the best scorers, and looking at the rotations for Serbia. Their strongest rotation was rotation 6, where they were +5. Their worst rotation was rotation 5, and what I mean by that is that's where the setter is on court. So when, for Serbia, when Jovovic is in position 5, they lost 8 points. They were -8. For Italy, their worst was actually rotation 3, where they were on a -7. As we have a look at the highlights from the match so far. So this is the Serbian serve placement graphic. And you can just see where they've been going. It's not really been much down to position one. A couple of aces that did come were kind of more to that area, which is interesting, isn't it? But most of the serves into the middle towards where the swing hitter is, the front court swing hitter, and into channels, trying to make it difficult. Set three then, about to get underway. Be Serbia with the ball. Ivovic a little too much on that one. Well, wherever you might be watching this one from, perhaps in the garden, on your computer, having a bite to eat, I'm sure you're finding it exciting. And very difficult to know which way this one's going to go, actually, with the way that those first two sets went. And it could be Serbia 2-0 up just as easily as Italy 2-0 up. As it is, it's one each. Free ball for Serbia. Izinac gets away with his poor technique through the middle with the fact he jumps so high. Well, that was just about kept up, wasn't it, by Kalachi? But look at this, Izinac, he's up there, but then his left arm drifts away from him. That's why he ends up being off balance. Cover by Ivovic. Lucy with some good reactions. Wild one from Luberic. Italy take that point. Well, that really was a boom. Podraščanin and the rest of the Serbian players have stood right next to where I'm commentating from, and as Luberic hit this, Podraščanin just shouted, boom! 0.27 of a second, 0.2 of a second to react to that. Oh, Wadjarena gets caught out by Luberic. Brilliant serving. Simone Butte now. Oh dear, that doesn't look good at all for Zaitsev. And that looks like his knee. Kovacevic straight over there to make sure he's okay. I think as he hits this one, they both swing in. Oh, he just landed awkwardly, didn't he, Zaitsev? Wasn't really a contact from Kovacevic. It was just a slight bang on the inside of his knee, and the trouble is there's no padding there when that happens, so it's going to be pretty painful when you get caught there. going to challenge a foot fault as well while they're at it. I don't think there was. It was a clash of knees, wasn't it? I know how that feels. Any of you who've been caught on the inside of your knee, you'll know how that feels. Right on that bony bit. Yep, that really hurts. The muscle's at the top of it, and he's been caught just underneath it. Now, there used to be the magic bucket with some cold water and a sponge would sort it out. Technology nowadays means not the case. So look at that, no fault. It was a clash of knees. Well, they're playing a let because the rally stopped.
Captain. Captain.
Well, in which case, there was no need to have challenged, was there? There was absolutely no point to have made a challenge. You might have just played a let straight away. Referee saying, that's enough, everyone, calm down, I'm in charge. And indeed he is. Back to the action then. Muti with the serve. In the interest of player safety, the right decision was to have the do-over and a replay. Stankovic has come in for Podrashanin, and the captain able to put that B quick away, the 2 and a bit metre shoot. Kovacevic. Well, that'll be a carry against Ivovic. Oh, 2 touches.
He go down and catch the ball and play a goal again, okay? Okay.
There you go, the referee saying as he goes down, he catches the ball, and then he plays it again. So he's saying that first one wasn't a block.
Okay, go. I explain for you.
And Stankovic saying it's impossible. And he gets a yellow card for that. Ivovic is getting the yellow card now. It's interpretation, isn't it, that at what point when you're blocking is it not a block? Difficult. As a player, you're going to argue until the end of time that you are blocking, and therefore the next touch is allowed. Stankovic puts it away. Stankovic plays for Cucini Lubi in Italy in Superliga, so he knows these guys extremely well, plays against them week in, week out. No stranger to Italian volleyball. And that's why perhaps he's in, although not such a good serve from him, which gives Italy the lead back. Oh, brilliant. Oh, Lisinats was saved by the brilliance of Jojovic with that play, because that was a dreadful ball in. That is a magnificent pickup. Full on, full stretch, back into play. But that's a super set to set Lisinats free. I tell you what, Kovacevic would have a job playing on the beach, wouldn't he, if he wanted, with those sets. That one was nectar as it went out wide. I've seen him hit some wondrous cut shots and put some spin and roll on the ball. And this is just a peachy set. Chivovic puts away. And again, Serbia 8-6 up, technical timeout. 1 set all in this brilliant, brilliant game.
Čovjek da sudi. Nemojte da gubite lucidnost vaše igre zato što on pravi gluposti. Ok?
Abbiamo lottato, bisogna stare lì, una palla alla volta. Senza la fretta di chiudere i punti. Vai! Questo cambio palla.
Bit of magic spray, never hurt. Hashtag warm-up hit. You could watch that all day long, couldn't you? Inside the 3-meter line and up somewhere near the ceiling. Incredible. Well, the Serbian bench are all having a look at the replay. All very impressed with that one, as I'm sure all of you are, wherever you're watching from. That was some hit. It's looking good for Serbia now, isn't it? 10-7 up. It's going to be a change. Antonov's coming in for Wantarena. Too many errors from him. Middle block doing its job, getting the commit, and that allowed Antonov to put the ball away past Luberic. Luberic didn't have any angles to go cross-court. He was almost turning away from the court as he went through position 2. Block out and over the top was what he was aiming for. Lisinets now with the serve. That sends the captain Stankovic into the front row. He's there with Luberic and Kovacevic. Oh, that was a very poor serve by his very high standards. That's a top ball in from Starovic. And Kovacevic with no trouble at all putting that away. Blanchini calling the timeout.
pensare, non vi fate troppi problemi con la battuta, ma ricordatevi le rotazioni con l'opposto prima linea, il 4 da una mano, va bene? L'opposto un po' più per le staccate, se è un punto, però il 4 stretto, deve stare lì a dare una mano sui primi tempi. Attenzione, attenzione alla pipe solo con base 1, ma il 4 lo voglio stretto al di là della pipe.
There's one error too many for Juan Tauron in the end, which is why he's now sat on the bench. Italy not reacting quickly enough. Serbia pulling away. Oh, Kovacevic did so well. He was under pressure from the serve. And he had to go steaming in, didn't he? To have the hit through 4 and gets block out. Lanza missed the block, but he couldn't find the court. I think we're going to have a challenge, though. Props ball in out. We have a challenge. What is it? Either ball in out or it's block touch, isn't it? So they're going for net fault even. So they go 3 in that scenario to choose from. Did Serbia touch the net as Lanza had his swing? Nobody touching it. Oh, we didn't get. Oh, there is. Where's that fault? Oh, yeah. Look, on the way up, just a little nick. They're saying there's a fault, but where was it? We did see the net move, but sometimes that net could move from the impact of landing on the floor. So you need to see a clear touch. It is the referee's decision ultimately. Whilst we saw the net was moving, what we couldn't see was who touched it. Well, the referee's saying, no, I can clearly see that one of you touched that net on the way up. So they're going to show the action as a replay. The referee said, just so everyone can be clear, the referee has asked for it to be shown.
Speak with me.
There you go, it's an elbow. So it is the elbow. It's the captain's elbow. Number 7, Stankovic, as he goes up. Stankovic is still claiming his innocence in the whole thing. But the upshot is it's Italy's point. But you see, ultimately, that's all you have to do. Okay, the decision's gone against you. Don't whinge and moan and get on. Let the volleyball do the talking. And that's exactly what they've done now. Lanza going backwards. What looked like a timid, tame jump float serve beats Lanza, and Serbia with a 5-point lead at the technical timeout.
Szanowni Państwo, 16 do 11. No to telefon do dłoni, aplikacja kibicujemy. Wtedy nie do końca mamy świetne.
Riusciamo a metterli in difficoltà con la battuta, non siamo pronti muro difesa. Abbiamo detto con Kovacevic, se la palla è staccata gli lasciamo quei palloni e lo difendiamo, lo muriamo alla diagonale. Continua a passare sotto le braccia del centrale perché andiamo troppo in là con palla staccata. Con perfetto è un po'.
Isto na njega. Ljudi, ovo je još jedna stvar. Ako napravite flotno dobar servis, ništa ne mijenja. Okej, daj sljedeći, idemo.
A serve from Italy. Lanza comes back with a brilliant effort. Well, that will do his confidence a world of good after he got aced from the jump float serve. Tauron's time on the bench done him some good, hasn't it?
Sačekaj malo dalje od mreže i to je to. Lanza servira, znamo, 6-5. Znači, probajte da ako nam napravi jaz, da nam napravi jaz ka 1. Okay, znači, ako je tamo, pomerite se malo, kad podbaci malo desno. Ova mu je pobjegla, ne vjerujem da će uz liniju, ali to je zona koju gađa tamo, pravo, okej? Okay? Daj sljedeća, majstor, idemo dalje.
It's just up and waiting, and then pouncing. Lanza had a long way to go to get to that one. Contorting his body around the ball, but not finding the court. Well, Lubaric isn't the one calling for a challenge, or is he? Lizenats is, and now Gribic does. shaking his head. Did he get anyone with the block? Did he get the block? Oh no, he's pressed the wrong button, has he? Oh dear. Well, this is the technology issue that coaches have been having. He's asked for ball in, ball out on the tablet, when in fact what he wanted was block touch. So he's not going to get what he wants. You can't change that decision. It happens in the Brazil-France game. We're going to get a view of the ball just miles out, because it was miles out. So, but that's not what he asked for. But fair play to Grivic, he's not complaining. But he is now, though. The thing is, he can't see on the big screen. So if there was a block touch, the only person that knows is the person that touched the ball, if they touched it. Italy are coming back again. Nice play from Zaitsev, getting in, getting out, and then went around and putting that down in front of the Serbian block, but on their side. Birarelli will serve. Be interested to know how many times Serbia have run a middle off the back of Birarelli serving. He only has one serve, Birarelli, and that's pretty much 5-5. And then every now and then he'll put one 5-1. That was well dealt with by Zaitsev, had a horrible spin on it. When Serena, frustrated, can't vent it on anything. Serbia leading 20-16 now. Sotile's coming in for Ginelli, just a like-for-like replacement. Zaitsev too far away to roll it that short. Italy call the timeout.
Ve lo ripeto, non serve, falla dopo, vuol dire io cosa devo fare? Ricevere? Penso ricevere. Nessuno di voi ha bisogno di sentirsi dire dai dal compagno. Sapete cosa dovete fare. Non siate solo frettolosi perché siamo sotto di punti. Se la situazione non è ideale, giochiamo col muro. Dai raga, dai, andiamo!
That's a big foot fault from Ivovic. That was some pass. That was some block. Ivovic gets that in, even though he had Isinats right in front of him. but it's Kovacevic who couldn't get the ball down. Denied by Zaitsev and Buti.
Polako, ajde. Ej, ovaj ovdje skraćuje servis na ovdje da bi tebe zezno. U redu? Znači, ti ostani. Nek ti ostani prijem s leve strane. Prijem, probajte da dignete visoko i idi na five.
Zaitsev has a little look through the net. No one's going to admit to a touch. You're going to have to challenge it. He wasn't sure, and they are going to challenge it. Is this a gamble? Well, it is, isn't it, if they're not sure. Lizinats, miss hit from him. And that brings Luca Vittori into the action. First time he's been on court since the first match. So like-for-like replacement as Zaitsev goes to the bench. Bit of a gamble this from Blengini. See if it pays off. That one, unfortunately, is not going to come back. Went right to where the court helpers were with all of their mops and all the rest of it. Couldn't go and then get after it. Woodbridge did try, though. Another go for Luberic. Nice work by Vittori. Lanza wins that joust. It's still in play, though. Buti with a huge block in front of him does well to make something of it. And then it's a combined wall of Vittori, Buti and Lanza to put down Kovacevic and level the score. Just brilliant volleyball. Everyone committed, no one giving up. A little bit of improvisation, which was required. But in the end, it's Italy who take the point. Oh dear, Luberic is way over the top. Buti says, no, I didn't touch it. Lanza was off and celebrating. And now Italy move in front. Stankovic goes off, Podraščanin comes in. It'll be Tauron with the serve. Well, if you've just joined us for this game, where have you been? It's been an absolute cracker. Oh, and then Kovacevic gets a little bit of help from the net to take that past Lanza. Brudovic comes in. One setter for another. Zaitsev's going to come back in as well. Tauron goes off, job done for him. Crucial couple of points now. Oh, brilliant Kovacevic! Where did he come from? Out of nowhere. He was just like the Spanish Inquisition then, wasn't he? Nobody expected the Spanish Inquisition. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I don't think there was a net touch. They're going to challenge it. Didn't look like he touched it, did it? Just looked like he blocked Zaitsev. No, it was the ball. As the ball went down, it clipped the net. Set point for Serbia. And Serbia take the set, 25-23. They lead by 2-1, and they're one away from returning to the World League final. Wow, what a game, 25-23. Serbia squeezed by Italy with 2 quick points. Well, must-win set for Italy. Tauron with the serve. They're trailing by 2-1 against Serbia. Serbia have brought Stankovic back into the action. They've been mixing it up, haven't they, between Stankovic and Podraščanin. Italy have made a change. They brought in Piano and Birarelli's gone to the bench. And also Sottile starting this set. Oh, somehow that one stays in play. The crowd enjoying it. Good dig by Colacci. And it's been another brilliant play, this time from Zaitsev, but a really entertaining battle between Zaitsev and Kovacevic of one-upmanship. And this time it's Zaitsev who has bragging rights as he gets the block out. Just clever hitting. In fact, I thought that actually Piano was in for Birarelli, but it's not. Piano is in for Buti. Birarelli on court. Kovacevic gets one off of Zaitsev and out. Gone Italy's way. And rightly so. This is a bit of a worry, even in this early stage for Italy. You just have to make sure that things like that don't play on your mind. Yes, you're going to make errors. Yes, you're going to get blocked. That's fine, get blocked. He's trying to go cross-court. It was taken away from him, but don't let it play on your mind. Next ball's important one. Good ball in. And then get your side out, which Tauron does. Sottile deciding not to go back out to Lanza, but Lanza now goes back to serve, so he's got an opportunity to score a point for his team. Off the block and long, Lanza set up for a great big swing that didn't come his way. Kovacevic couldn't take enough out of it. Zaitsev celebrating with Lanza. Lanza really did open up onto that one, didn't he? Lisinat's trying to hit that one too steep. It's hard to believe he can hit the ball in the net. Ivovic looks quite short compared to the rest of his teammates, but he's 194. And according to the stats, he's the tallest jumper, the highest jumper in the team, spiking at 3 meters 65. As Piano is on song with that one. Sottile. Gribic and Serbia are really unhappy with that set out wide, but the referee was fine with it. And we hit the technical timeout, Italy, 8-5 up.
Do 30. Tako je, večeras je tako, to je poteškoća koju malo prevaziđem, to je jedno. Drugo, sada ovaj dizač dobio instrukciju da radi, da nas napada kroz sredinu. Znači, ako ide, s obzirom da nisu srednjaci koji dobro napadaju loptu koja dalje od mreže, kad je idealna, 3 od 4 su prvi tempo, jedna je bajk. Ako se malo odvoji od cajle, pazite na bajk. Znači, naši...
Meno dentro il 6, 1 metro fuori e prova a correre se sente il tocco, vede il tocco. Dietro Sicci, il 6 centro, il 5 lungo.
Piano was going laterally and he couldn't get across the net. Great block, Piano and Lanza denying Luberic. Get the feeling this could be going to a deciding 5th set if it carries on like this. Jovovic goes off, he's replaced by Brđević. One setter for another. Whoops. That's a very good run of points for Italy, isn't it? Last 3 serves they've scored points from. Timeout called by Serbia.
Nojavi, sad ste umorni, dajte da probamo da ove teške lopte dignemo mir. Nemojte da se okrećete levo, desno ispred sebe i dignemo loptu na Lancu prvu liniju, na Sotilea prvu liniju. Okej, ajde, idemo.
Those are the shoes of Buontorena. And there he is. Rashanin's replacing Stankovic. Ooh, catch called against Podraščanin. Every time anyone other than the setter plays the ball with a volley, each team is calling for a double. I think there's going to be a card here for Gribic. There is. It's a red. That's another point. Well, the team's already had a yellow card. It was Ivovic got a yellow card. That's it. That's everyone's warning. So after that, it's a red, and then as a result of that, you lose service. So with it a point, but as they'd already lost service, they lose a point anyway.
Vi mene razumete šta ja govorim srpski od početka utakmice? Zajebite sudiju, dobit ćemo crveni karton.
Dobili smo ga.
Ostavite sudiju na miru. Znači, samo ćemo se iznerviti. Daj da probamo to što je on debil, da iskoristimo mi i da ih pobedimo sada.
Ajmo, ljudi.
Daj,
Daj energiju za nas.
Kovacevic gets the block out. Well, they're a long way back now, Serbia, aren't they? Well watched by Sottile. Had a position, actually. Bending over on that side, but it all works. The ball goes down. Italy take the point. Oh, well, that's the way to get a side out. Dig one high up into the rafters, dig another one back high up into the rafters, and then come in out of the rafters and get the point. So not a screen being put up at all by Serbia, as Kovacevic serves straight over the top of it. Huge block from Italy. And at the technical timeout, they've got a really impressive lead now. Virarelli denying Ljuberic.
Ajde osnovno.
Sve je u redu. Da ne bi ovamo ostali ispred.
Ok, mi raccomando, saltate poco, e su i primi tempi, con questo palleggiatore qua, con le palle staccate, non abbiate in fretta di andare via i laterali perché la palla è un po' più corta.
Good work from Birarelli as he cuts that one away from the block. It's incredible the amount of times they just get up, thump that ball so hard. We're into the third match for each of these teams in this competition, and there's no let-up. It's as hard-hitting as it was in the first match. Such great athletes. To be able to play at this high level of volleyball over a sustained period of time. Kovacevic losing his way with that one. I was wondering whether or not those tight shorts are giving him a problem. Sivovic is going to go to the bench. Katic coming in, first time he's played in this match and indeed in the tournament here in Poland. This might be the start of wholesale changes for Gribic as he takes off his first 6, knowing that this set is done and dusted perhaps, and getting ready for a throw of the dice. That's the 5th set. Or whether or not he's just decided, no, Sivovic needs a rest because I will need him for the 5th set, and the rest can stay. So a couple of points, a warning sign for Italy as they call the timeout.
Due, perché è più difficile da servire, lui non ti vede, te la mette nel collo e tu non riesci. Però, insisto, se la palla è scomoda, ok? Se è vicina a rete, giochiamo dei colpi con le dita, se siamo vicini alle aste per spingere e andare. Vai raga, vai, sistema sul cambio.
Right off of the fingers, he cannot stop that one. It was certainly hit hard. Juan Tauron having a look around. Anyone was in? Was it? Unfortunately not. Coming in and, as suspected, Gribic slowly but surely taking players off that he'll want to use in the 5th set. It's all Italy, isn't it? Sottile is masterminding this comeback for Italy. Well, he gave it a fair thump, Kovacevic. Missing the line, but I think he might have caught Zaitsev as it went out. Well, he's screaming for block touch, not in out. They called the right thing. Oh, they've challenged ball in out. No wonder Kovacevic isn't happy. Kovacevic wanted block touch. I can't believe it. I reckon Zaitsev might give him a wry smile. Oh, actually, did it catch him? Might just have nicked his forearm, but that's hard to tell off that one, isn't it? Italy then just 2 points. That's all they need for us to go into the deciding fifth set. Well covered by Zaitsev. So Lanza makes sure of it that time by hitting it doubly hard. And Italy now have the set point. Ginelli's back in. He'll add height at the net blocking wise as Italy try and get this one done as quick as possible with Zaitsev serving. So as expected, Serbia have their side out. And also, as expected, they only have Kovacevic on from the start of this set, as everyone else has been rested to the bench as they prepare for set number 5. And they have that set point, and we are going to a deciding fifth set. A race to 15 to see who'll go into the final. Confirmation of the set scores. Well, looking around at the Serbian team as we are now able to see all the starters back on. Matti Piano staying on for Italy, and also staying on is Sottile, number 3. Gianelli goes to the bench. This is it then, the race to 15 to see who will make it into the final of this year's FIVB Volleyball World League. And Zaitsev gets that off the block and away. That sends Sottile back to serve and Zaitsev into the front row. Nice set, great hit. Piano got a touch, but it's Lisinatsu who gets the point and goes back to serve. Tauron gets that one off Stankovic in a way. Great blocking. Lanza gets up and across. Lubric is denied. This time Lanza must have been thinking something else was going on, because he's gone completely the wrong way. He's not been up against Lubric's front court, isn't he? With Jojovic, mistake, punished. Lubric now goes back to serve. And Piano gets the ball down. Birarelli comes back in. Carlacci goes off, Piano goes to serve. Wild swing from Kovacevic, but it's off the block. And whilst Birarelli was saying, no, it wasn't me, Zaitsev says, yes, it was me. That one just too high for Birarelli. Good deep covering by Kovacevic. Sottile did well to get something on that. Well, everyone was helping out in the middle. Kovacevic is convinced that caught the block. So they will be checking for block touch. If that is the case, it will be a let. Italy were ready though, weren't they? Flooding the middle to deny Kovacevic on that backcourt pipe. As he catches his breath, as I look up to see whether or not it's going to be a let or whether it will be Italy's point. Indeed, there was a touch. 1-on-1 for Lanza, and he's not going to make an error. Nice setting by Sottile. Birarelli's up, he holds Stankovic. They have a little chat, and then Lanza buries it cross court. Stankovic. So a little change up by Italy. Sottile going out a block at 4, as they thought that ball might go out wide. Through position 4 on the other side of the net. Serbia were aware of where Sottile was and went after him. Chance for Italy. Taken by Zaitsev, net touch by Imovic. Birarelli goes back to serve. It's impossible to stop in that situation. And again, it's that Birarelli serve that brings Serbia a point through the middle. Next point, both teams will be changing ends once it's concluded. Oh, how did that win a point? Oh, the Italian players looking around each other as if to say, how did that happen? Well, it has happened, that's the thing. That's where Piano stays at the net and blocks it, doesn't he? That's where you have discipline. He's backing into a zone where the backcourt players are now unsure as to who's going to play the ball. So the teams change ends. Serbia have their noses in front in this race to 15 and a place in the final. Top dig by Mostarovic. Kovacevic with a bit of work to do. Oh, brilliant swing. Lanza. Wantarena, everybody giving it everything. It was that dig, wasn't it? From Lanza. And then Wantarena says, yep, got it. Bang. Just about got something on that one, did Alizinats. Timeout called by Italy.
Sulle palle lente, sulla prima palla 1-5 aperti ma molto avanti, ok? Per queste pallette, per queste smucciate, per questi pallonetti, ok? Stiamo leggendo bene il gioco, va bene? Sulle palle abbiamo detto della ripetizione a Luburic, ma lì non c'è bisogno di andare via prima, è molto staccata, la palla è lenta.
Oh raga, con coraggio si chiama noi adesso questo!
Not quite high enough. It'll be kept in play, though. So Tile taking that. Didn't really want to take that. He wanted Lanza to take that so he could set it. Oh, that's got to be a carry, has it? No, play goes on. Jojovic it was who got it away. That's a brilliant pickup by Ivovic. Oh, the rally sparked into life. It settled down a little bit. Both teams out of position. That's an amazing cut from Kovacevic. And still, this rally continues. And in the end, it's Serbia who take the point. Now they move 2 in front. Well, that was just spectacular on every level, wasn't it? Everybody giving it everything. And it had everything. Look at that, that's incredible. And a one-on-one that Sotile then digs. But it was just too far inside in the end for Zaitsev. But we're going to have a challenge here on whether that ball's in or out. It was in. I think more than anything, though, that's just to give the Italian team a bit of a breather. Serbia then assert themselves in this set. They lead by 2. Oh dear, error from Zaitsev. Yano's trying to get all the guys in together. Come on, come on, come on, let's get in. Let's get back to it. He's still in this. Langini calls a timeout.
L'importante è stare lì, se ci sono palle difese voglio la chiamata forte per chi va a alzare, se ci sono palle da alzare la chiamata forte e le coperture, va bene? Questa è la prima cosa. La seconda cosa, col servizio tra i 2 ricevitori, ma Kovacevic in
Kovacevic and Zaitsev who are leading the way for their teams. And even though Zaitsev has the edge, it's Serbia who have the lead. Well, it's the first touch, so the double's not going to be called. Kovacevic and Stankovic, well, Stankovic pleading with the referee. The referee said it's first touch. First touch, doesn't matter if it's a double. It wasn't 2 players playing it, it was only 1. At least according to the referee. So Italy take the point. Still 2 behind. It's Tauron to serve. Rossini couldn't stop Luburic. And Serbia are 3 points away from victory. It's another error from Zaitsev. He looks to the Serbian block to say, did you touch it? They're going to say no. And Zaitsev goes to the bench. Vittori comes in. their go-to man, has gone for a sit-down. Brodovic is coming in for some blocking height. Luburic gets ready to serve again. Jovovic will probably come back off, he does. Jovovic is making his way to the substitution zone. Two changes for Italy. Antonov comes in, Buti comes in. Antonov's coming on to serve, and Buti's coming in for Birarelli. Oh, that's just brilliant. Ivovic on the backcourt pipe. Serbia were in trouble, but now they have match point. Kovacevic gave that one everything. And Lanza whips it down the line, right in front of Luburic. And the first match point is saved. Ginelli comes in. Had extra height in the front row now. But it is backs to the wall time, but there'll be a timeout called by Serbia. Just to give Italy something extra to think about.
Majstore, slušajte vamo. Ako se iole lopta odvoji od sajle, lopta se diže Marku u četvorku. U redu, idemo svi u zaštitu i završavamo na prvoj lopti. Da ga štitimo!
That's it, it's all over. Italy are out. It's Serbia who get back into the final where they were last year. What an epic battle that was. It's Serbia who take the match by 3-2 and set up a possible rematch with France. They'll be playing Brazil shortly. Confirmation of the score. Italy took the first, then the fourth, but they couldn't take the fifth. And it is Grivic and his team who are back in the final. And it was always going to be a tough game. It was always going to be close. It could have been 3-0 to either side, as well as it ending up being 3-2. But what a performance from Serbia. They ground it out, didn't they? They hung in there. So set 5 statistics. Serbia getting 2 extra points. 1 block apiece. 2 extra points from opposition errors, but overall, when you look at this game, it's going to be hardly anything in it. In fact, Serbia made more errors than Italy overall. Italy made more blocks. But it was Serbia who made more attack points. Wow, what a game. Well, here are the best scorers. No doubt there'll be a few smiles for Serbia, but they're going to have to get themselves already thinking about the final and who they're going to play. Before that, though, let's have a look at the highlights. Well, that was some game, wasn't it? Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was. It was a roller coaster. But then again, the teams that are playing here on this tournament are so close with the quality that this is a normal. For me, it's normal game. I expected a long, difficult game. It's because it's difficult that these two teams can play 3-0 and finish it in an hour and a half. So the thing I really didn't like, in general, I don't like to speak about referees, but I really think that they didn't help at all to finish the game. You know, we have a video check. So if there is some decision is not good, then you check it and you see, and then it's okay. But there are so many mistakes, from my point of view, that they just made my players very nervous, and unfortunately. But then again, in the end, I'm even more happier that we won after coming back after these decisions that were not, for me, just. I'm not saying, you know, he has to do the favor for us, but just don't make mistakes only against us, if you know what I mean.
How important is it for you, and what does it mean for you to be back into the final?
Oh, it's always very nice to be here. I mean, it's the second year in a row we are coming into finals after the tough game in 3-2. It would be the fourth game in a row. But then again, these type of games are always pulling out the best from the players. So I really think that they will not be tired, you know, or at least they will not feel tired for tomorrow, because it's a finals. So it's always great to be here and be in the first two teams in the one great tournament as a World League.
Well, congratulations and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Well, that concludes our coverage of the first game. Well, that was an absolute cracker, wasn't it? And we've still got another one to come. We do hope you can join us for that. But for now, though, from all of us here, goodbye.